Hey guys, and welcome to a big Aikido techniques, tips, tutorials, tiers, and different things about learning Aikido to the maximum it can be taken. This is all by the Team Aikido Organization on Toribash, so you can actually find that linked in the description below. It will actually bring you to this page that we're looking at right now. And basically, this is a huge knowledge base of all things Aikido, so you can learn tons of stuff. So like under Aikido Principles here, as you look at the front page, it looks really neat and tidy, and it looks really clear and concise as you open this, so you know where everything is. Aikido Principles, an outline of the most basic aspects of Aikido. See, fair enough. And there, it goes into a lot of depth. If you really want to be a pro at Aikido, you should read this stuff. And you should go through it. It will bring things and join dots inside your head and go, okay, so this makes sense. So I gotta focus on this type of thing. So for example, you can see here they explain the center of gravity, the middle point of your Tori's weight, and they'll be referencing this quite a lot in most of their things. So it would be a good idea to read through a lot of these things. You know, to see they also have animated pictures here and spoilers to kind of explain more in depth of what they're doing and stuff. So if you can see the center of gravity is basically like the abs, I guess they're putting it at the abs, which makes sense. Like the center of gravity of a Tori would be probably at the abs. So look here, as you can see, this guy here is balanced, the one in orange, whereas the one in purple is like falling down because his gravity is like it's not balanced. It has no things, whereas the tripod guy is like he's doing great. He's doing great. So yeah, basically you can read a lot of stuff here about fulcrums, man, turning points, grips, manipulation, joint manipulation, everything, dude. Like, it's so in depth. It's actually really crazy. Like, wow. And there's countering and stuff. Jesus, these guys must have taken years to compile all this information. This is crazy. So as we look here, each replay is sorted by a tier of sorts. So there's a tier 1, and this looks like it goes up. The higher the number is, the better the type of move and the technique is. So obviously we have the forbidden, which is the the lame replays, the lame techniques, the shovel, lift, and lift click. Lift click, really? Left click, really? Lift kick, oh my god. Okay. So we got those ones. They're lame. We don't care about the lame moves. In tier 1, we have a snap kick. So we all know what a snap kick is. You can see there is a replay on the right side of the screen playing a preview of what these replays look like. Or you could even download the replay here yourself. Some of them actually have a little bit of a hint on them. So that kind of helps a lot. Like some of them have emotes kind of guiding you through the move. Not all of them though, which would be cool to have in maybe the future. But yeah, so we got a snap kick. We got a basic suplex. We all know what a suplex is. We have a turnover, pretty decent. A snap down, this sounds cool. This goes into tier 2 right now. Contract elbows and pull your opponent straight to the floor where they're unbalanced the most. Sounds cool. Single leg takedown, so basically taking one leg and driving your opponent into the floor, or using it to kind of destroy them. So that's great. I like how they also have the counters here, like what counters this move. So if someone's trying to decap you or whatever, this move is not going to work. If you try to grab someone's leg, they can take your face off. So you better be careful about that. There's also a kick check. That's interesting. Contract your lead knee and lead it head on into an oncoming snap kick. Okay, so that's cool. That's like a counter for snap kicks, I guess. Here we have dynamic gripping, switch gripping, grip switching to kind of falsify your opponent's ghosts. I like this. People do this all the time without even actually knowing it. It's pretty cool. We got pin pressure. Okay, slam. We have hook. Now we're going to move on to tier 4. Half throw. I wonder what that is. Proper suplex. So this is probably like a full-on suplex, like a freaking god suplex. We've got a double leg takedown. Man, take out both the legs of your opponent and put him into the floor. That's pretty swag. Pulling guard. Pull yourself up into your opponent and wrap your legs around their legs and torso to secure the guard. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So basically you kind of just hug the shit out of them. Tier 5, foot sweep. Oh, I had to look at this one. This one looks sick, man. I like this one. Like, bam! This one's just like, damn, son, dead. Game over. Full throw is also pretty neat. Guard sweep. Double leg wrap is kind of weird. Hip throw. Man, I love the hip throw. The hip throw always looks cool, dude. I wish I could do this, man. The hip throw is so cool. Overturn single. There's a knee tap. There's a Uchigari, and I believe Ivor does a lot of these moves because I remember him submitting a lot of these for for top 5 insane fights, which they were kind of really fucking cool because they look awesome, man. They just do. So like there's all different techniques that they got going on here, man. It's crazy, and a lot of them look swag. So yeah, this one's like Osotogari. Slip your leg around your opponent's leg and hook it while pulling the upper body to the floor. So that sounds like freaking madness. Scissor Sweep. That sounds interesting. Tier 7. I like how it goes to all these cool names, and the tier 7 is like just these Pancake, knee, like knee move. Contract your knee and drive it into your opponent's midsection. Okay, so this sounds pretty weird. Okay, it's just so random though. Pancake? Who called us a pancake? Against a grounded opponent. Okay, so it's against an opponent who's on the ground. Arm swap and rotate your hips and pressure into. Okay, so this is cool. So this is like if you're in a kind of like weird tripod situation and you want to get your opponent to DQ, but he's like so freaking balanced, you can use this to defeat him. Oh, interesting. Single leg combo takedown. Man, that sounds complicated. Holy shit. Counter not applicable. I'm using this move. That must mean there's no counter. Or they just can't really figure one out for it because there's probably no specific counter that they can find. But everything has a counter. Everything has a counter. So the armbar grip your. Okay, this sounds like what it does in real life, and yes, it is. So basically, you kind of grab your opponent's arm and like as if you're gonna break it off. This looks pretty funny. That's like a real life move there. Uchimata. We got slip a leg in between your opponent's thighs. Use this to lift your opponent and execute a hip throw. That sounds cool. And we got the Seo Nage or Seo Nage. Or, I don't know, is this Japanese? I don't even know. It should be Japanese. Uchimata. Yeah, probably Japanese. Grip only one of your opponent's arms, turn away and drop your base to throw him directly over your shoulder. Man, that sounds cool. And it looks cool. Holy shit. Okay, so this has been the Team Aikido techniques. The best Toribash Aikido techniques that you can find. So yeah, click the link in the description. Come here, post, talk about it. Man, you can even ask questions on like how to do stuff. Even like ideas where to start. Which move sounds cool. Like, for me, I think the hip throw is probably my favorite because it's just so simple and it looks cool. And I like it when people do it and I'm like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you support the Team Aikido because they're doing some good stuff here, man. Holy shit, they're doing some good stuff.